Welcome to this tutorial session on general element drawing, beam placement in the structural model part 2. In this section, we will draw the beam members in the general element drawing. We'll start placing the beam in the first suspended slab, which is the first floor slab. I'll zoom to it, this drawing. So our objective in this tutorial is to draw the beam lines that will represent the beam elements in our structural model. But before we do that, we must note the external perimeter of our building on the architectural floor plan. I will zoom into the first floor architectural floor plan. It should be noted here that at grid line A, the perimeter of the wall is located at 230 mm from the inner face of the column. I'll use the measure command to show you this. Measure command, you can see it's at 230 mm. I will move to grid intersection 7A. At this point, the perimeter of the floor slab is at 230 from the inner face of the column as shown. At grid line 7, the perimeter of the wall here, the perimeter of the floor follows the edge of the structural column at this point, and also follows the edge of the structural column at this point. At grid line E, the edge of the building of the floor plan is at 230 mm from the inner face of this column. I'll use the measure command to show you this. This is at 230 mm from the inner face of the column. At E, at grid 6A, the perimeter is at the outer face of the column. At grid line C, the perimeter is at 230 mm from the inner face of the column. At this point, the perimeter is at 230 mm from the inner face of the column. At grid 2, the perimeter is at this face of the column. At D, the perimeter is at the edge of the column, this face of the column. At grid line 1, the perimeter is at this face of the column. So I will draw the perimeter of the column on my first floor general element drawing, which consists of the structural grid and the structural columns or wall. So I will zoom to grid line A and use my line command. I will put my cursor here and use the extension command to start my line command at 230 from the inner face of the column. I will draw a line and I'll make sure it's perpendicular to the face of the column. So this line marks the perimeter of my floor at grid line A. So what I'll do, I'll use the trim command to trim the line, to trim this portion of the line within the column. So using the trim command on the modify panel on the on tab, I'll use the trim command. Okay, this is the offset command. The trim command is located here. Click on it. So I will start trimming my elements, my line. So I have I have I have drawn the perimeter of my floor at along grid line A. I'll do that for I'll do that along grid line 7. I will activate my line command. I will start from the edge of the column here to the edge of this column. Start the command again. The edge of this column. Start the command again. Edge of this column. End the command. So this is the perimeter of the floor. Along grid line E, I will draw my line at the inner face of the column. However, this is not the position of my perimeter. It is located 230 mm downward, vertically downward. So I will move it 230 mm downward, 230 mm. No, I'll move it 230 mm downward. So this line denotes the perimeter of my building. I'll repeat. I'll do that for grid line 6A. Activate the line command. We draw it here. So it has been drawn. Here I will draw a line from this face of the column to down to this face of the column. However, this is not where my perimeter is located. The perimeter is located 230 mm down. So I'll move it 230 mm down. 230 mm down. So I've done that. Along grid line 2, the perimeter is located at the edge of this column. So I will draw it to the edge of this column. At grid line D, the perimeter is located at the edge of this column. So I will draw it down. At grid line 1, the perimeter is located at the edge of this column at this point. So I'll draw a line from there. Okay, I'll draw it to this point. I'll do for this. I'll draw a line between grid line C and B. I'll draw a line between grid line B and A at this point of the column to this point of the column. Now I have successfully drawn the perimeter of the floor, what I will do now, I will start drawing my beam line in the drawing. At grid line A, I want my beam to be located 230 mm from the perimeter of the my beam is 230 mm wide. So I'm going to select all this line and copy it 230 mm inward. So copy 230 mm inward. Repeat the same thing for grid line 7. The beam is located 230 mm at the perimeter, so I'll copy the beam and move it 230 mm to the left. I'll select a base point 230 mm. Done that. For along grid line E, I will select the line, copy 230 mm inward. Here I'll select the line, copy 230 mm inward. I will have done the same for, wow, look at this line, I didn't trim it. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use the trim command, activate it, and I will trim the line that passes through the column. I'm still trimming the line. So select. So I've trimmed it. I would have also moved this, select this line and move it upward. However, I do not want to place any perimeter beam along this column, so I'll leave it like this. I will select this line, copy 230 mm inward, select this line, copy 230 mm inward, select, copy 230 mm inward. So I've denoted all the external beam on my drawing. Now I will use the line command. I will I want to connect the column at intersection A2 to intersection B2. So from this column edge here, I will connect my line to it. I'll do that. I'll copy the line and I'll copy the line 230 mm to the right. So I've copied the line 230 mm to the right. What I'll do now, I will select these two lines and repeat and copy it to each of the column. Okay, this one looks good, this one looks good. However, this is not okay. It's too long, so I will select it and move it to the edge of the column. Select, move to the edge of the column. I'll do the same thing to this. Move to the edge of the column, move to the edge of the column. So I've denoted the beam in this region. I'll do the same thing for intersection column at intersection B2 to C2. I'll draw my line, do the same thing here at right angle, select it and copy to other position. I will repeat the same. I'll draw the beam for along grid line B now. I will activate my line command. So from this point of the column, I will draw my line, do the same thing for this point of the column. Note, if you want to repeat the last command, you press spacebar. That's what I'll do now to repeat my line command. Press spacebar, I am in the line command. So select this point, move to this point. Do the same thing from the edge of this column to this point. Do the same thing from the edge of this column to this point. Do the same thing from the edge of this column to this point. Same thing from the edge of this column to this point. So now I will draw the other face of the beam. I will copy. I will select rather, select, and copy it upward at should be 230 mm upward. So think okay. I also want to specify a beam between column C1 and C2. So I will use my line command. I want the beam to be drawn from this edge of the column downward. So I'll copy it to draw I'll select and copy the beam to draw the other edge of the beam. So I've selected it and I've activated my line command. I will copy 230 mm downward. So this is the beam at this region. It's also desired to have a beam grid grid C between this point and this point. So I will train my line command. I will draw my line from the edge of this column to the edge of this column. I will select the line, copy it 230 downward, and voila! I have successfully drawn all my beam elements in the model. So this marks the end of this tutorial session. In the next session, I will show you how to edit the beam lines to depict uh, beams to depict beam lines that are hidden using the hidden line type. Thank you for watching.